Hi, everyone. Welcome back to God's Whispers, a place where we take the time to pause and reflect on the word of the Lord. Today I'm going to be speaking about the Gospel according to Luke, chapter 19, verses 45 through 48. It's the moment where Jesus enters the table and drives out all of the merchants. It's pretty bold and intense. But today also happens to be the memorial of the presentation of the Blessed Virgin Mary. Let's listen. Jesus entered the table area and proceeded to drive out those who were selling things, saying to them, "It is written, 'My house shall be a house of prayer,' but you have made it a den of thieves." And every day he was teaching in the temple area. The chief priests, the scribes, the leaders of the temple, meanwhile, were seeking out to put him to death. But they could find no way to accomplish their purpose because all the people were hanging on his words. So Jesus had entered Jerusalem for the final week of his life. The city is crowded with pilgrims preparing for Passover. The temple, which obviously is meant to be a place of prayer and time to be spent with God, has become noisy, commercial, and corrupt. Animals were being sold for sacrifice. There were money changers charging unfair rates. The entire system was favoring the wealthy and burdening the poor. So Jesus steps in and does something which seems pretty shocking. Flips the tables, shuts it all down, and calls out for justice, saying, "My house shall be a house of prayer, but you've made it a den of thieves." So this is the part that kind of gets overlooked. After confronting the corruption, Jesus stays. Every day he teaches at the temple. Every day he still offers a chance for people to hear the truth and holds the door open for repentance and renewal. This is not a story about Jesus losing his temper. So this feast also remembers the tradition of Mary. As a young girl, was presented by her parents, Joachim and Anne, in the temple. Mary's offered to God, given to his service, raised in holiness. So if Luke 19 shows us that the temple lost its purpose, the presentation of Mary shows us that our heart is kept at its purpose from the very beginning. So with both of these side by side, it's like Jesus wants your heart to be a place of peace, not a marketplace filled with noise. Sometimes our lives obviously can become busy and chaotic, and our inner world might feel like that noisy temple, full of distractions, obligations, and pressures. So Jesus is not condemning us. He wants us to create a space for prayer again. And then Mary is with us because she offers herself. She makes room for God and allows God to shape her life. So the questions would be, where do I need Jesus to clear the clutter in my life? And where might he be gently flipping the tables in my life, not to shame me, but to free me? And how can I create that space of prayer, like the house of prayer for the temple? And if Jesus walked into the room right now with you, how would he celebrate and what would he restore? I hope that this message was encouraging to you as it was for me. And if you feel like a friend could use some encouragement, please feel free to pass it along. And don't forget to subscribe so you can continue to hear God's whispers.